I literally went on a date with a guy, and let's just say, mind you, he's sitting right next to me. I ordered what I want. He didn't want to order anything because he ate. So he just ordered a drink. I ordered what I wanted, and he hears it clearly because he's right next to me. The food comes. He started making all these comments. Oh, you ordered that? Oh, you gonna eat all that? Mind you, I told him that my friend flew into town and that after dinner I was gonna go see her because she wanted me to pull up on her or whatever. He's like, did you order some food for your friend? He was like, if I wasn't here, would you order all that? Baby, you think I can't afford a meal? I said, honestly, if you wasn't here, I would have still ordered like this. This is how I eat with my friends. This is how I eat when I'm by myself.
This lovely young woman right here is currently going viral because she went on a date with a man who walked out mid-date because she ordered too much food. Let's get active on this one. Without further ado.
Y'all will literally not believe what just fucking happened to me on this date. I'm gonna have to call y'all when I get in the car. Yeah. What he talking about? Okay, so I'm back in the crib. Y'all would not believe what just happened.
I hate that popping.
I literally went on a date with a guy, and let's just say, mind you, he's sitting right next to me. I ordered what I want. He didn't want to order anything because he ate. So he just ordered a drink. I ordered what I wanted, and he hears it clearly because he's right next to me. The food comes. He started making all these comments. Oh, you ordered that? Oh, you gonna eat all that? Mind you, I told him that my friend flew into town and that after dinner I was gonna go see her because she wanted me to pull up on her or whatever. He's like, did you order some food for your friend?
Oh no.
He was like, if I wasn't here, would you order all that? Baby, you think I can't afford a meal? I said, honestly, if you wasn't here, I would have still ordered like this. This is how I eat with my friends. This is how I eat when I'm by myself.
Oh.
Crazy.
To do a booty toot and pop at the end of that should let you know exactly what type of lovely young lady that she is. But this for the cobblestone dweller had the audacity to order enough food for 2 people and had the audacity to question him when he asked, are you ordering for more than one person? Are you ordering for your homegirl? But let's keep listening. The entitlement gets worse.
But the kicker is, this man said, oh, I'm gonna go. I said, okay. He lays down $100, walks off. Mind you, he called us a black truck to dinner.
Wow.
So I rode with him in an Uber. He left. He didn't say anything besides I'ma go, and then set the money down and then dipped off. He didn't ask if I needed a ride, how was I gonna get home. He didn't ask what the bill was, nothing. Mind you, this is a 45-year-old man. Grown-ass Nigerian man.
She actually posted exactly what she ordered, so we're going to go over that in a quick second. But first off, I don't care if the man was 25 or 45. Kudos to you, brother, because you recognize that you were getting taken advantage of and you stood up for yourself. However, this gold-digging woman left that restaurant with $100 that no man should have given her. So this man, who was obviously trying to court you, show you a nice time on the town via a date, got an Uber Black service to pick your crusty ass up, and this is what you order. You know what, before the meal, so this was actually the appetizer, and mind you though, she's the one ordering. It's not like he's ordering, but okay, oysters, it is what it is. Now take a look at this shit. First, she got a loaded ass plate, all right? She got the mac and cheese, she got the sirloin steaks, loaded mashed potatoes, asparagus, but let's keep going, because it gets better. She had the nerve to order a second one. Every woman ever who has ever thought that it's okay to utilize a date's wallet to pay for not only yourself, but your homegirl should be sent to Mars. You know what? Send them to jail. Send them to prison. And get this, after she ordered the 2 meals, here goes a much more HD photo. You can see she ordered a 3rd. And then she shows off a couple of the drinks as well as the dessert that she ordered. This entire scenario actually reminds me of that scene in White Chicks, you know, when Marlon Wayans' character was trying to over-order in order to get Terry Crews's character not to like him, her anymore.
A rack of ribs, pasta with extra garlic, French fries with lots of vinegar, and a side of onion rings with lots and lots of sauerkraut.
This chick, through her savage entitlement, is doing all of that, but ridiculously still wants to be liked. And of course, when you look on her digital profile, that's why I tell you guys so often to check out everywhere that they are at online. You get to see exactly the type of woman that she is, putting Bentleys as photos. She acts like this is her Bentley, and at the end, she says that it's not. All of her titties hanging out, right? Showing all of her sexuality. Let's just take a look at this one so you can see. All right, titties out, tongue out. You can see on someone else's boat, right? Utilizing a man's money, a man's resources, a man's liquor expense, and put it in her profile as if she earned a goddamn bit of it. To be honest with you, this is the marquee of a father that did not do enough, or just a young woman who is rebelling. So steeped into the highlights of her shallow lifestyle, you're unable to understand that the things that she posts up on here does not make her marriageable material. But they never care until they hit that wall. And the majority of these young women, through their ridiculous, grandiose ego, never realize what it is that they're doing until it's too late. Until they hit about 32-ish, and that wall is quickly approaching. And then it becomes, where did all the good men go? And to cap off this saga, this is actually her last video that she did on a video where the comments are turned off. But this is the last video that she did. Let's go through it.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick story time because I don't know what some of y'all problems are, making it seem like what I ordered was outrageous. This man took me to a steakhouse, okay? Keep that in mind. This is a dinner date. What do you do at dinner? You eat dinner. I told him that, like, I wanted steak, asparagus, like, I wanted, like, the full, So he knew, mind you, he picked the restaurant. I didn't pick it. He picked the restaurant, okay? So, and again, I got the lamb chops. The lamb chops are cheaper than the steak itself. That's number one. So if I would have got the steak and an appetizer or two, it would have added up to what the hell I ordered anyway. And also, I don't know about y'all, have some standards, okay? If you're taking me to a steakhouse, I'm going to order what I want.
Wow.
Not only because it's like you're paying for it, but I can afford what I want to eat.
The ego is so crazy.
And there's nothing wrong if you can't afford it, but I can afford it. So I'm not about to starve myself or act like I don't want to eat something because a guy took me on a date. I've never experienced something like that. So again, like when I say it's the worst day ever, it is because I've never experienced nothing like that.
What's so crazy is that she says that she's never experienced anything like that. So that is, again, a sign and a testament to the young men that are taking women like her out up on dates. You guys are getting completely taken advantage of when she's just looking for the most expensive types of meal at the most expensive types of places to buy these expensive meals. She's not there to meet you, to understand you, to date you, to be courted. She's there for the good time. That's it. And here's the thing. If you're there for the good time too, just understand what it is that you are setting yourself up for. Because at the end of the day, the 45-year-old man could have looked at her digital presence and been like, well, this is just butt. But then he said, well, is the juice really worth the squeeze? To be paying all of this money at a steakhouse for a woman that feels entitled to his hard earnings.
And I never had a man walk out on me at dinner on a date. Like, basically the tab, because you didn't even ask how much the tab was, like, so that was crazy. It was a few red flags, like me asking him, like, I had hinted, I was like, so what are you gonna eat? And he just was like, oh, I'm not hungry, like I ate. And I was like, why would you eat? We had dinner plans. He was like, because I have a 7-year-old. Like, he got smart. He was like, because I have a 7-year-old. Mind you, this man been calling me all day, making sure I'm going on this date, making sure I'm okay. He wanted to send me food earlier. Was letting me know that we had to push our date back a little bit because he still had his son and he had to wait a little bit longer to drop his son off to his ex-wife. Cool, no biggie. So why would you eat knowing that we had dinner plans? I digress. That was like the second red flag. I'm not even going to say what the other one was. But as soon as, mind you, he's sitting right next to me. So when I order all my food, he's hearing it. He's literally right next to me. We sat at the bar because he's 6'8" and he didn't want to sit at a table because, like, his legs and his knees or whatever. Had no problem with that. So he's literally sitting directly next to me. He's hearing what I'm saying. I order my food. no comment. My food comes out, all these comments. And this is what, it just wasn't one or two comments. It was repeated comments back to back to back, where it was like, even the bartender was kind of like looking over it, because it's like, you're making me feel uncomfortable.
Cap.
And like, if I was a bigger woman, I would have felt like you was body shaming me. Because why are you asking me that? Why are you asking me if I'm going to eat the food that I ordered? What did I order it for? Why are we on a dinner date? He was like, oh, you order all that? He was like, you going to eat all that? He was like, did you order something for your friend? He was like...
Here's the thing, is that she messed up when she showed everybody what she ordered. The poor waitress was probably looking at you crazy because she couldn't believe that you ordered everything that they actually put in front of you. If anybody knows this gentleman, or if he's ended up watching my videos, email me. I want to invite you on to have a conversation, because there's three sides to every story, but I at least want to get your story as well. And my sneaking suspicion is that even as you asked her questions, she hit you with that boss bee attitude, which is going to add insult to injury, to financial injury as well. And of course, she's not going to talk about that because she can't even spell accountability.
Come on, babe. You can. It's phonetical. Come on. Come. All right. Try this.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
This is what I'm saying, man.
If I wasn't here, was you going to order that? And I was like, that's such an interesting comment to make. And then it was like silent for 5 minutes, and then he apologized. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I wasn't trying to be rude. And I was literally telling him, I was like, yeah, because I'm like, that was very offensive. I was like, I actually feel very disrespected. I was like, that was definitely rude. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't my intentions. And I was like, okay. And I was like, and he was telling me, because prior to the food coming out, we had a conversation where I was stating that I don't like dating in Houston. And I was telling him why. He said he didn't like dating in Houston because he feel like women here are just finesse, like other cities. It's not like Houston. Like, this is the only city that women like money. He was just like, I feel like women just like you for your money. They wanted you to take them on trips and this, and that. That was like red flag number 2. Whatever. I'm like, okay. So he was breaking that to me. He was like, yeah, you know, this kind of just happened to my friend. And he took a girl on a date and she ordered all this food and he ended up leaving her. And he was saying, so like, he was like, and I told you, like, I feel like girls be trying to finesse. And I was like, I don't have to finesse you for dinner. I was like, even if you wasn't here, I would have been able to afford this tab myself. I was like,
doesn't matter.
Are you implying that you don't want to pay for my food? He was like, no, that's not what I'm implying. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, I was like, I would have respected if you would have said, like, you know, explain this to me instead of like telling me, you know, instead of making those remarks. He was like, oh, I just apologize about that. I said, I understand that, but I'm letting you know why I was upset and why I felt the way I felt.
Right, the entitlement.
So then he was like, yeah, but like, you know, I was like, well, honestly, I was like, if you feel like people are going to finesse you or you have, and he was like, you know, this is probably like some of my trauma from my past and dating. And I was like, I understand that, but I was like, it's not fair for you to project what people did to you onto me. You just met me. I'm not dumb.
Wow, she's
so you
gaslighting.
can't say I'm trying to finesse you because, baby, I could pay for it myself. And
yeah,
like,
this is pure gaslighting. The fact that you can pay for yourself has nothing to do with you over ordering. And on top of that, shaming him into weaponizing body shaming because of the amount that you're ordering is such damn crazy work. That is the definition of gaslighting. It's crazy to see the lack of self-perception and understand that what he was describing, being finesse within a city like Houston, is exactly what you were doing.
Like, honestly, if you feel like people are going to finesse you for dinner, I was like, maybe take them on a bowling date. Like, maybe take them to an arcade. But you're 45 years old. I understand I'm 25, mind you. This man was talking to me about marriage. He was like, you're so mature for your age.
He lied to you.
Blase. But you're tripping about me ordering appetizer, entree, and sides. Okay. And it was to the point where, like, even the bartender was, like, literally side-eyeing because he just was like, when I say it just was multiple comments back to back to back. Within the first fucking few minutes of my food getting, like, placed on the fucking counter, and I was just literally like, it made me feel so uncomfortable. Like, I've literally never been on a date like that ever. So then after I said, like, you know, maybe go on a bowling date or an arcade date, it was quiet for like a couple minutes. He was on his phone. He was calling Uber. I already knew he was calling Uber. So then he was like, yeah, I'ma go. I was like, okay. He puts $100 cash down, walks out. He doesn't say bye. He doesn't say it was nice meeting you. He doesn't say, do you have a ride home? Or is there a way, are you okay to get home? Because remember, like I said, I Ubered with him. He didn't say anything. He just got up and left. Mind you.
Well, the $100 could also been for a ride home, ma'am. I mean, you said it yourself. When you're by yourself, you order all of this food for you. So at the point that he realized who you are, why would you then have an issue with paying for the food yourself? But this guy is infinitely nicer than I am, because I would have left you with zero.
He said that his daughter's 25 or 24. Your daughter's my age. How would you feel if your daughter went on a date and a man treated her like that? But I digress. But yeah. All them comments that y'all making about like me doing too much, shut it up. Thank you.
Yeah, it's so crazy. She's describing us about the worst date ever, not realizing how she contributed to his worst date ever. I actually had a situation that happened to me as well as a buddy of mine during grad school. We met these two girls out, took them out on a double date because, you know, he was talking to her friend and I was talking to the one that I was trying to talk to. And we went out. And they both ordered, well, actually, mine didn't order that crazy. His ordered crazy. I'm talking steak, crab legs. It was so much shit. And I'm sitting over here looking like, I can't believe that she's ordering like that. So I had a conversation. So I went off to the bathroom and then I was texting him in the bathroom and I was just like, yo, I can't believe she's doing that. How about I go 50-50 with mine so that it doesn't look so crazy when you go 50-50 with yours? You know, as a bro, I was trying to help him out. So that's what we did, and needless to say, we never heard from them ever again. Where did we go wrong? You know, there's just so many of these lovely young ladies that walk around here with this Super Saiyan entitlement, and it just makes no sense to me. But we are here, so my message to all my G's out there is just make sure you're not getting taken advantage of. Make sure that you're video chatting these young women before you go out just to understand their mindsets. Don't be so overwhelmed with the girth of the mammary glands in the Instagram profile or the symmetricalness, the aestheticness of her face to go and do simp like shit, because you will get taken advantage of. That's the end of my comments for this video. Guys, drop me a comment down below. What do you guys think about this video? Did she do too much? Did she do too little? Get at me, and I will see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube, peace.